My father often said, a clear conscience makes for a comfortable life. And truly, inner peace is the root of a serene existence. When we live authentically and honestly with ourselves, we find stability in every step we take. There's no need to contort ourselves to please others. No one in this life is perfect, and nothing is ever truly complete, but that's okay. We don't need to chase perfection. Dwelling on the past or hiding in the shadows of others only weighs down our hearts. He said that life has never been easy. Hard work is a given, but that fatigue has its own value. We all learn to protect ourselves, to hold on to our inner core, and not be swept away by life's storms. Maturity comes not just from stumbles and losses, but also from acceptance and unwavering commitment to our goals. No matter how difficult things get, we must learn to live well and be true to ourselves. You don't have to be overly agreeable, my father said. You can refuse things you don't want. You don't have to force yourself. Sometimes, if you don't like what you hear, just pretend you didn't. Unhealthy relationships don't need to be held onto. Life isn't about pleasing everyone, but about taking care of and being kind to yourself. I once asked him why, despite my best efforts, others didn't seem to appreciate it. He replied, the most frightening thing in relationships is to be moved by your own actions. Whether in studies, work, or love, standing in the rain or crossing 1,000 miles for someone might mean nothing to them. It might even be expected. Don't expect anyone to cherish you just because you've given your all. Love and empathy are never one-sided. If it's only you making the effort, even pouring your heart and soul into it, you won't get what you desire. True love isn't about coercion or unconditional sacrifice, but about mutual companionship. The hardest thing in love isn't being unable to be with the person you love, but knowing that one day, they'll give the words and actions that once belonged to you to someone else. We try to hold on to them, not wanting anyone else to enter their lives. But the most heartbreaking thing is realizing that to them, no one is irreplaceable, while to us, they are everything. My father said, when you feel upset, don't rush to share your sadness with everyone. Everyone has their own story. True empathy is not easily found. No one in this world can truly understand all your pain. So learn to comfort yourself first. No job is easy, no relationship is perfect. Don't get angry easily, because no one owes you anything. Growing up is about facing the world on your own and accepting the challenges life throws at you. There will be days when you're taken advantage of, misunderstood. There will be times when others are jealous of your success, and times when you're looked down upon for not being good enough. But no matter what, live well for yourself. You don't need anyone to understand you, as long as you're not wronging yourself, that's enough. There will come a day when you no longer argue or get angry with anyone. Not because you've changed, but because you're exhausted by their attitude. You've run out of faith that you're the only one for them. When you contact them, you listen. If they don't initiate, you learn to let go. He taught me, you don't have to please everyone. Live sincerely. Be good to those who are good to you. As for those who aren't worthy, you don't need to bother with them. Life is an exchange of hearts. If someone doesn't appreciate your sincerity, let go. He told me that people in the past rarely spoke of emotions or gratitude, but they always believed in the value of sincerity. Family is built not only on love but also on respect and empathy. Only when both sides understand and share with each other can they create a happy home. He reminded me that some things that seem like failures are actually protection from fate. We can't control everything, but every time a door closes, another opportunity opens. Don't worry when things don't go your way, because sometimes that's life's way of protecting us from something worse. He often ended his stories with a smile. In this life, gains and losses are commonplace. Fate, whether it brings people together or tears them apart, is predestined. We just need to live true to ourselves, harm no one, and let no one harm us. Then you'll find peace in every moment, and life, no matter how difficult, will still be worth living. My father's teachings are not just a guide for life but also a powerful source of encouragement, helping me understand that the most important thing in this life is not to please everyone, but to find inner peace, live authentically, and cherish every moment. He also said that relationships in life cannot be forced. When the time comes for a bond to break, it cannot be held back by any means, whether it's friendship, love, or any other relationship. Everything depends on fate. When we accept the laws of life, to hold on when things come, and to let go when they leave, life becomes much lighter. Nevertheless, he always advised, in any circumstance, you must still live well for yourself and for others. The important thing is not how to be loved, but how you can love and respect yourself. Remember that what comes is not necessarily a blessing, and what goes is not necessarily a misfortune. Each person has their own path, each fate has its own direction. What is yours will eventually belong to you, and what is not, even if you cling to it, is useless. Life is a constant flow, encounters and separations all have their reasons. All that happens in life is predestined by the invisible hand of fate. Believe in fate, believe that every encounter, every separation has its value, and no matter how it ends, you will find peace if you know how to accept and face the changes. His teachings contain a wealth of experience and deep understanding of life. They are not merely words of advice, but a compass guiding me to find inner peace, helping me to step strongly through the challenges and events of life. By living the way he taught me, I realize that even though the world outside is full of difficulties, I can still maintain a peaceful soul and live a meaningful life.